Welcome to a USC Libraries tutorial. This tutorial covers the basic workflow for using EndNote software and Covidence for systematic reviews. EndNote software is different than EndNote Online. We recommend using EndNote software for systematic reviews because it is more reliable and includes more robust features. I am using EndNote Software X9 for Mac computers. The software looks a little different on a PC, but includes the same basic features. Systematic review publications require the inclusion of a Prisma flow diagram. The authors must document their process for identifying, screening, and selecting studies. This documentation includes the number of citations identified through searching, as well as the number of citations after the duplicates are removed. Using EndNote software for citation management will help you document your search and deduplication process in order to provide an accurate record of your methodology to include in your systematic review. This diagram shows the basic workflow for using EndNote software for systematic reviews. First, save and name citation files exported from the databases prior to importing into EndNote. Second, create an all results EndNote library organized into folders by databases. Then, create a copy of the EndNote library for deduplication of citations. Next, export the citations from the deduplicated EndNote library and import into Covidence. Covidence is a systematic review screening and data extraction tool available to USC researchers through USC Libraries. Finally, save and name both the all results and deduplicated EndNote libraries. Now, let's cover each of these aspects in more detail. Each database allows you to export citations in different formats. Some databases limit the number of results you can download at one time, and therefore require multiple downloads. Name each exported database citation file in a consistent way and save all citation files together where you will always be able to access them. Citation files are the data for your systematic review research. So it is very important that all associated citation files are saved for future access and labeled accurately. When naming citation files, we recommend including the name of the database, along with the name of the platform if the database is available from more than one platform, number of citations, abbreviated name of the systematic review, and date of the search. Create an all results EndNote library with folders for each of the databases that you searched. As you import the citations, move them into the appropriate folder. This will allow you to keep an accurate record of total search results from each database. Please watch the other videos in this series for in-depth demonstrations of how to export citation files from individual databases and import them into EndNote. Once you have imported all the results into the All Results EndNote library, create a copy of the All Results EndNote library to use to duplicate the citations. This way, you will have an EndNote library that includes all the results and another library that you can use for deduplication. This ensures that your original research data will still be available to you. Use the EndNote Save a Copy feature to create a copy. This will create a copy of the EndNote library with both the .enl file extension and the associated data folder with a .data folder extension. Rename the citation files to indicate deduplication. When renaming EndNote libraries, make sure that the .enl and .data files have the exact same name. Otherwise, you will not be able to open the library. Now, you can use the copy to deduplicate the citations. Please watch the other video in this series on how to deduplicate citations using EndNote. Once you have completed the deduplication process, export the citations from the deduplicated EndNote library as a single XML file for Covidence import. When exporting, make sure to select all the citations in the library. Only the highlighted citations are included in the XML export. Make sure to save file type as XML. Covidence has a size limit for citation imports, so if you have a huge number of citations, you will need to export as 2 or more XML files and import them one at a time in Covidence. The XML file will be downloaded to your computer, and then you will be able to import it into Covidence. Please refer to Covidence support, known as the Covidence Knowledge Base, for instructions and videos on how to import the EndNote XML file into Covidence. Just like with the database citation files, name the EndNote libraries in a consistent manner. Make sure to include the name of the systematic review, number of citations, date of the search, and differentiate between the all results and deduplicated libraries. Save the EndNote libraries together with all the database citation files for your systematic review. View the other videos in this series for more help using EndNote software for systematic reviews. Please contact a librarian if you have any questions. Thank you for watching this USC Libraries tutorial.